You say the occult. Is there a difference between the occult and Satanism?
Well, cult is more of a genus. The species would be like specific kinds of witchcraft or specific kinds of Satanism.
Okay. And when we're talking about, when you had brought up the 30s, 40s, and 50s in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then that infiltrate, and then that cursing the content. And then they taught the music industry and they taught the porn industry.
Right.
I mean, that just makes me think of Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as we know.
Just about every kid in the country watches Disney.
Yeah.
Watched Disney. I grew up watching Disney.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I know it's real. I mean, I remember, I don't know, probably in my 20s, everybody started talking about the cover of The Little Mermaid and how there was a penis as one of the towers.
Right,
And,
yeah.
and there was something in Aladdin that spelled sex, and
Right.
one of the guys got an erection, and there's all these little parts in these movies that have some type of perversion to them.
Yes.
Is that a curse? What is that?
Well, actually, the technical term that we tend to use for that is called the revealing of the method. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I haven't.
Basically, it basically means that it can be connected to a curse. They could curse this so that it has a more so that its distribution becomes more extensive and more people watch the thing. But a lot of times, what that is that the thing about Satanists, and also even though it's occult in the fact that it's hidden, there's a side to diabolic psychology that even when they remain hidden, they still want to show themselves in some way. They're still going to reveal themselves in something. They can't help it. And it's the same thing you see. It's the same thing you see with Satanists. It's the same thing you see with Freemasons when they're involved in certain things. It's the same stuff you see across the board in these particular groups. And so they just tend to reveal stuff. But their hope is to, even in the revealing, that you don't know. There's a sadistic delight they get out of basically putting it to you without you even knowing it.